Greetings, my friend. This is I am Gilles Mansillon. I'm called to return to continue to speak about the spiritual ascension path, the internal process of evolution, the internal ascension process of our consciousness. Of course, silence is, words are silver and silence is gold. But here I'm called to speak. And so because I'm trying to improve the silence by sharing ideas and thoughts, take only what resonates with you. We are at different point in our evolution, at a different point of our path and journey. Different things are important. We have to pay attention to what is important for us. And so I'm just sharing some thoughts and ideas, perspective, points of view. I wanted to talk about the astral beings, all the parasites that come into parasitical energies that can that infiltrate our consciousness. A lot of people get psychic attack and so on. So there are experts, there are people that can assist you. My mother was doing etheric surgeries when she was here, and it's very delicate. But there is all kinds of things. The implants and all that, the nanotechnologies or whatever that's been implanted or energetic tight, it will dissolve automatically as we move into a higher frequency. But the best one example for the astral beings to the implication with human. Every time we turn on the TV, we have 150 kind of different entities that are aligned, that are awakened. Every time we turn on the internet, is the same thing. So the best example is the addiction. As a Pisces, I'm an expert in addiction. I've overcome so many addictions in my life, and that was part of the process that I was going through. I have very, very few. I'm becoming more conscious and more able to direct my energy into this more serene kind of a time, because our aura is not solid into this inner light yet, and so there are holes in our aura, and then those astral beings continue to utilize us. So the best example would be like tobacco, like alcohol, drugs, sex, money, like gambling or whatever, sugar, or the internet. And just using the internet, but some people go deeper into like video games and pornography and all kinds of, and those are addictions. If all those addictions are used as one experience, it's okay. But when it becomes a repetitive process, as soon as we stop it, we stop nourishing those entities that are feeding on our energies. And so we feel really bad because they're really pulling us down. So we have to overcome that and breathe, exercise, do whatever is necessary. But and also there is the guilt mechanism. As soon as we become aware that we're doing something that is not for our highest good, we stop it. We starting to feel guilty about having done it for a long time sometimes. And so it's like overcoming that, to know the lessons learned and to move forward. For we are connected to the whole. The whole is already connected to us, so we have to reconnect to the whole. And we are known by the higher planes, by the higher beings, archangels, ascended masters, angels, and they all know us and they all follow us for a very long time. They are fan clubs, so to speak, and so they're really waiting to assist us, and also they're marking our progress. But do connect to the Ascended Master, whoever you know, whether it is Buddha, Jesus, Mohammed, Kuan Yin, Saint Germain, whoever you know, and you call one, you get them all. And there are many, many Ascended Masters that are divine beings that used to be in the physical, that have reached the angelic planes in the 7th and 7 to 12 dimension. Essentially, they remain in this sub-universe because they are called to serve. Once the ascension of the planet will replace them, the new spiritual aristocracy, so to speak, and then they'll be free to continue their ascension process. Or call on the archangels. The archangels are very divine and powerful beings that can assist you. There is a lot of divine feminine energies that is coming to heal, and that you should be able to feel it day after day. Sometimes we pass through those because the astral entity will play out our traumas, they play out our limitations, they introduce false ID to continue to feed on our energy. Eventually, we want to feed on the great central sun, on God, light, and love only, and to solidify our aura, to achieve the state of enlightenment like the Buddha. But our yeah, because that's what's happening. The consciousness, we're seeking to elevate our consciousness into the fifth dimension. Right now, we know that the physicality is, we want to move into the astral plane, and then into the light realm and the astral plane of the fourth dimension, and the light realms of the fifth dimension. So that is a process that our consciousness is in the works, but do not expect to move into a fourth dimensional body or fifth dimensional body necessarily, to live in your light body or just exclusively in your astral body. When we sleep, we're completely in our astral body. Sometimes we get information from much higher, but what we seek is to move from a lower third dimension, on the earth. It's not even third dimension, it is a sub-level of the third dimension. It is so dark, so we want to move into a light, physical realm that's full of light and joy and sharing. For the only thing that can comfort. I was going to sing this song, "Everybody Hurts" from REM. I couldn't find the words, but it reminded me of this. Say everybody hurts on this plane. So it's like this book or this movie. There was a movie with Jodie Foster called Contact, a book of Carl Sagan. At the end, she meets the extraterrestrial, and they say, we don't really know, but at the end, we realize we have each other. That's the comfort. We have each other, and so there are billions of us, and so it's like. It is strange because we live in such a discordant and chaotic society that we cannot find comfort with so many people to be comforted from or comforted with. So eventually we're going to move into finding our tribes, and we're going to be able to eventually the fourth and fifth dimensional reality for our experience of soul will eventually come. That's the outcome. This is this is depending on the work we are able to do. We'll be able to not having to return to physicality for next incarnation. We'll incarnate in fourth dimension, fifth dimension, sixth, seven, whatever, or we'll just go home to the center, to the source, to the creator. And for the fourth dimension, when we dream, we're fully integrated within the fourth dimension. And the emotions are fourth dimensional energies. When we feel low emotion, it's a lower fourth dimension. When we feel ecstatic, it's the highest, is the higher fourth dimension. For everything is about the expansion of the source, of the consciousness of source. And it is extremely challenging to have chosen than to live here rather than to stay on the higher planes. So it's like we're extremely, we are recognized as very, very courageous. A lot of galactics would never want to be coming down to live in the physicality of a planet like the Earth. So it's like it took a lot of courage just to choose to come here. But the Earth was never intended to support so much darkness. And this will soon come to an end, maybe abruptly. For this event, the event, there are so many events that are prepared to assist humanity with the process, but we are the event. Your ascension is the event, the fulfillment of the divine plan. And there's a lot of transmutation and resolution that can happen during the night. Every time I wake up in the morning now, it's like I receive many information of what's been happening during the night. Sometimes it's about resolution, letting go. A lot of things go, and then what's important will return, but do not hold on and just allow your communication with your soul to guide your consciousness. But a lot of things are happening during our sleep time. And I also wanted to give a bit of advice is to avoid believing in dates. When we're in the physical planes, we have plans, we have to make dates and calendars and all that. That's like normal. But in terms of spiritual ascension, God only knows, and it is all about the presence. Okay, if somebody tells you, well, ascension or the event or the solar flash will happen on this date, or the first contact or whatever, so it's like 2 years from now. First, you're going to be waiting for that date. And then when you come to that date, you're going to be very disappointed that it didn't happen. Why didn't it happen? Because we're missing out opportunities to be in the present, to make it happen on that day. If it happened on that date, fine. But it is because of all the successive energy action that we took within the now. So it's all about the now in reality, and it's really the do not miss the opportunities waiting for a date. Whenever something happens, just move forward and then allow the greater plans to unfold at its own time and rhythm. Well, I hope this message was interesting for you. I've been called to come back and continue to speak about those things. Very soon I'm going to be able to organize my books. So we'll be anchoring that, and we'll be able to discuss it with the mainstream of society. And I thank you very much for liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. I thank you for your donations. If you have questions, do not hesitate to ask. And if I can answer just a perspective, a point of view, we all have point of view. It's only a matter of perspective. Life, it's like only God knows God. And yes, God is self-revealing within us. The divinity is eager to self-reveal itself when we're ready for something. And if you want a private session, you can send me an email. The observer is made the truth. May the truth be. The truth needs to come out, and it's like this. It's a window. It's a doorway. It's the essence of wisdom. You got to speak your truth. You got to be as truthful as possible in a gentle way. The highest wisdom is why to ask the right questions. The books will be open. When we ask the right questions, the answer comes. It's not always the answer we expect, but the answer comes. What we need to understand is happy circumstances. They look random events, but in truth it is what we call providence. It's synchronicity. It's blessings that come down from the sky. What we need to do is the wind of change, to know that we don't know how the wind will blow, but we have to be ready. The wind has changed, and there's a great deal of change. There's like all kinds of dominoes that are about to fall from revelations that are coming up. I'm not going to discuss it. There are thousands of channels that are talking about all this Epstein thing and all that, which may be the domino that's gonna move the planet forward. That's gonna reveal. That's gonna clean up a little bit of all this darkness, those hidden kind of dark action and energies. Which also will there is a greater plan at work. So you got to trust it and focalize on what is real for you, what's important for you, what's within your power now. And that will come to the creation of solid foundation. That means integration of the past in order to create a future that is exactly what is wanted by your soul and your spirit. Well, I hope this message was interesting for you. I'm going to sing a song. I couldn't find the words of that. I'm going to sing this other song. I sing this difficult song in a French video. It's called Alleluia. But I'm going to sing another one just for variation. This one is from John Lennon. It's called Jealous Guy. I was dreaming of the past, and my heart was beating fast. I began to lose control. I began to lose control. I didn't mean to hurt you. I'm sorry that I made you cry, oh my. I didn't want to hurt you. I'm just a jealous guy. I was feeling insecure. You might not love me anymore. I was shivering inside. I was shivering inside. Oh, I didn't mean to hurt you. I'm sorry that I made you cry, oh mine. I didn't want to hurt you. I'm just a jealous guy. I didn't mean to hurt you. I'm sorry that I made you cry, oh mine. I didn't want to hurt you. I'm just a jealous guy. I was trying to catch your eyes, though that you were trying to hide. I was swallowing my pain. I was swallowing my pain. I didn't mean to hurt you. I'm sorry that I made you cry, oh my. I didn't want to hurt you. I'm just a jealous guy. Watch out. I'm just a jealous guy. Look out, baby. I'm just a jealous guy. For sometimes it's like relationships are like the blessing and a curse. It's like I fell in love very easily, and for all my life, it's been both a blessing and a curse. For sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But it's better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all. Once we find the inner emotional resolution, we remember the good part of it, which is always kind of a blessing. And so the observer of the day is wealth, inner and outer wealth, to be abundant, to accept the transformation to a flow where we can we can really feel that money doesn't buy happiness, money doesn't buy health, the money doesn't buy love, but it buys security, it buys time, it buys it's a tool that we can use to make to create. So just a lot of people have a negative, maybe not so much in America, but in France, a lot of people have negative understanding about money, which is absolutely neutral. It's like, well, it depends on what we do with it. So we're going to concentrate on abundance rather than lack. And for that, the highest wisdom is about knowledge. To understand the knowledge is about love. It's about knowing things. And then wisdom is how things work. So we want to bring in both the knowledge of things and how things work, the knowledge of the means. What we need to understand is rest, to regenerate, to rest, to prepare ourselves for the time of action that is before us. What we need to do is righteousness, to be right, not to seek to be right, but to be true to ourselves, to be righteous, to be honest, to be transparent, righteousness is a cardinal virtue, to be honest within ourselves, to eliminate the part of shadows that can still be coming from astral beings. Sometimes we have negative thoughts. They don't come from us. They are allowed. They are holes within our aura, and there is those entities that are projecting that to test our consciousness. God allows this to test our consciousness. And the outcome will be reconciliation. We're going to be able to reconciliate ourselves with this physical life on the earth. For it's been a long road of cleaning and cleansing and growing and evolving. And so we because of all the struggle, because of all the difficulty, we've grown a lot in the past few years. So just be in the acceptance of that and know that you have grown, and now the change is ready for it to happen. Continue to cultivate this sense of direction and positive affirmation in relationship to what is really wanted. Well, thank you very much. I wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Adonai.